Good morning. I cannot hear you. I don't know if it's you or me.
No, it's me. It's me. A little bit of time to set this up. Welcome. Good morning, noon. Hold on.
Well,
Morning. Hello.
Just one tiny moment. Should I have done that before? Yes, but last minute is better than not at all.
what did you do?
Oh, getting ready to share this thing. It's a lot of clicks. All right. All right. We'll wait a minute or two to make sure there are more people. But in the meantime, today is going to be a listing critic session. So like if you have a link to any listings you'd like us to review, please post them in the chat and we'll pick them in any or some order. Try to review one listing for everybody at least, and then we see.
How's everyone doing? How's everyone? And where is everyone from today?
Hi, Mark, and I'm in Houston, Texas.
Hi, Mark. I remember you from last time.
Yeah.
I think we talked, right? Yes. Okay. Houston, I'll remember now.
She has an incredible memory for things that sadly for me will not be remembered.
I'm trying to find my listing that I want.
Hello, Anna. Two Annas, yay. Tesla.
Hi.
Hi.
Great.
I think we have enough people, Cyril.
Oh, for sure. But I was just writing this message in the chat so that we keep it. And before we start, maybe a little housekeeping item here. Last session, 2 weeks ago, we were talking about images, and more specifically, we went over. I don't know how many there are. There are like 15 different type of images you can use in your listings to, frankly, increase your conversion rate. Is kind of like the main thing. Is like, how can you tell a better story about your listing, about your product, so that they sell better. Today, we're going to do a live listing critic session. And what we are going to repeat is going to be often the same thing, is that your images are not telling the right story. And so I really encourage everybody to go and download the new Etsy listing image playbook that we released after this event last time. It's a free download. You can download it from this link, and we can also put the link in the chat so that it's easier to access, but at least it will be available for YouTube. All right. Mark, thanks for sharing a listing. We're going to get started with you then.
So I have to preface this with this is like I'm so scared to change this listing because it's my bestseller.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
But
Okay.
I get tons of favorites, and then but they don't convert at the same rate. You know what I mean? So like, or even close, like it's maybe a 1 point something% conversion, and I just feel like there's something I should be doing to get that conversion rate up because it gets so many clicks.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
like-
I think what you said is very important. It is a bestseller, and you want to be very cautious before touching a bestseller. That said, we're going to look into it, but like what you want to avoid changing too much are the things like the thumbnail, because this is what brings people into the listing. You don't want to change the tags and the title too much, or at least you want to be extremely considerate when you do that, because this is basically what's sending the people to you. Now, if you want to improve the conversion rate, I think the two things that you can change that are not too risky, it's not going to tank your views, it might decrease or increase your sales, are mostly the photos. So let's look into this. All right, so it looks like it's a print, and it's available in different sizes, and it has a bestseller badge. Nice. It's already seeing some very good sales, especially for a listing that is only 8 months old. You have a favorite ratio that is very, very high. We are seeing a lot of shop-end listings, and 18% favorite ratio with that many views is phenomenal. Like it's really great. So it really means that this design is resonating with people. But then you are saying that you are not getting the sales as much. So
I mean, maybe I'm being greedy. It's like a 1.1% conversion rate, and I just think that could be higher.
yeah, so 1.1% conversion rate, correct me if I'm wrong, is not bad.
Right.
No,
for
it's
a
not
physical
bad.
product and a print, it's not bad. Could it be
Okay.
better? And can you, like, it's not bad, but it's not great either. You will find a physical product easily in the 2-3%. Sometimes it's not a guarantee, but 1% is not bad. Like you already have something great in your hands. Good job on this.
Thank you.
I'm thinking, I have a question. Do people reach out to you asking like, hey, do you have another size? Or
I've gotten questions for custom cat breeds.
oh,
So, and I did one. I've got 2 of those requests. I did one, and there's a Siamese cat version, and I've sold one of those, and of course the person that asked, and then I've gotten it's pretty new, and I've gotten like probably 3 or 4 favorites on it, like within like 3 weeks, 2
okay.
weeks.
And then nobody is like asking you for different sizes or anything, right?
No, and the reviews have been like everybody loves the print quality, the vibrancy, the quality of the paper, everything. Everybody's happy with it. That gets it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, so first of all, the fact that you're already getting this many views in this little time, people definitely are resonating with it. Now, so that means that your title, tags, and thumbnail, which is what bring people into your listings, it's working. I will not change anything on this if your only goal is to just increase the number of people who buy. If you had like a much lower favorite ratio, there could be a case for, well, your SEO is maybe bringing visitors that are not the right audience, but because there is so much interest in terms of engagement, so the views and the favorite, it really means that you are reaching probably a good part of the audience. So no, somebody else is blocking them and preventing them from buying. And so we are going to look at the pictures. The second thing that we can look at is pricing. And the third thing will be maybe like processing time and making sure that it ships and delivers.
It's Printify, so I don't really have control over that.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you want to
Um,
look at first?
We can start with pictures. I already looked at them.
Okay. So we have a video, nice animated video, simple zooming into with a little animation. We have a lifestyle mockup, a guarantee, and like something critical that it's like made to order, printed in the USA. So you're explaining also one of the characteristics of the print, museum grade archival paper on G-clay printed. Finer detail, this is great. You have a size chart that is showing you with a point of reference what size it's going to be. This is great. Another mock-up, some social proof. You are doing a great job so far. Like another point of reference to explain, like, okay, there's the size and an example of what it will look like compared to a point of reference, which is an item. A photo that kind of hint at the packaging and how it's going to be delivered. And finally, you have some extra.
That's just to try to get some email sign up.
Got it. Like trying to like get people to join your mailing list on top of it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's great.
So we've done this X listing image session last time. I'm sorry, Anna, I'm going to have to mute you. It looks like there's a big echo coming from you.
I'm gonna mute people. Is it okay?
All right. We were doing last time this session on ST listing image, and I have to say that your listing is already doing a great job at this. You have a good selection of image that is saying a story and that is trying to answer people's questions before they ask them. Namely, you help them project what it could look like in a room. You give them a sense of dimensions. You tell them that it's printed in the USA, which is something that may resonate with a part of your buyers. You have social proof, like saying that you have a good track record. You even show a notion of like packaging so that it put people at ease that they're going to receive something that is nice and secure. Like you're doing a great job here. Is there any other type of image that could be missing or a question that could be missing from this list of photos now?
I don't think so. Nothing like really comes to mind. I guess satisfaction guaranteed, but it's not like a deal breaker.
What about the ordering of the images? Are they?
Sorry.
You think they're?
Yeah. I almost feel like it can use a few more lifestyle images, right? It has a lot of information, and that's cool.
I will say, in terms of the ordering, this is the ordering that we recommended last time. It's actually very close to what we are saying. Start with a lifestyle photo, start going into what makes it unique, what's different about you, explain, like answer people's questions, put social proof, and then add more photos, like lifestyle photos towards the end. You could have one more lifestyle photo around here, it will not hurt. But I think in terms of ordering, it's going in the right direction. It's like, what am I going to receive? Well, it's a good quality item. I guess. I
mean, you can also add, you said original design. So if you're the designer, you can probably talk something about your design process and about you. It's missing that emotional slide of who I am.
Okay.
But I'm trying to think like, so, I mean, I would almost suggest you add 5x7 because there are so many people who love the design, but they only order 5x7. And I don't think that will hurt your listing.
Especially, so I will say that it is good to keep the number of variations low. Like some people will And I'm sure Nea actually has a completely different opinion about that. She will put as many variations as she can in her listings. Where for me, I feel like 6 variations is enough, and you don't want to have too many. So it's good to have a little bit of scarcity in the choice. You don't want to overwhelm people with choice. And here you've decided to have only 4 sizes, but since you are doing it with Printify, you actually have access to a lot more sizes, and you could
Printify only does
have
8
1
by
or
10.
2 more.
But Printful does 8. Printful does 5 by 7.
It's I don't think Printify does the 5. Do they do the 5
It
by
doesn't. It doesn't.
No, yeah,
Printful
no.
does 5 by 7.
And you know what? Honestly, I don't even sell many 8 by 10s. I sell mostly I think 18 by 24 is my number one seller.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an ad, a retro ad, and I think just the design lends itself to a larger format.
But like 5 by 7, it takes $5 or $5 to print it. So you could potentially list it less than $21.
Yeah.
So that might be a strategy to get even more people. People will order whatever they have to order.
Yes.
I get a mix of 5 by 7.
Given that you're already doing a better job at telling a story in your listing that 95% of Etsy sellers out there, the blocker might be elsewhere. And so the blocker often is like they like the design, they like everything, but it's not available in the size they want. So like maybe experiment by adding more sizes could be useful. Or it's too expensive. I don't think it doesn't look too expensive to me.
No.
It is not actually. I don't even know if you're making any profit on this, but like you could add ISO sizes because that will open up like international markets for you.
Right now, I'm not. I kind of turned off international. I'm kind of sticking in the U.S. because of the tariffs and the VAT charges. I don't know. It just complicates things in Printify.
I mean, Printify and Gelato has international stations, so they don't have to worry about tariffs. Any Europe order, they will fulfill in Latvia and stuff like that. So I have personally not had any issues.
Okay. I just know, like on a few, not on posters specifically, but like on some other items, I originally opened it up and I end up losing money on the shipping and the.
So what I do for that is just kind of my shipping profile. I do whatever domestic and then international, I'll put a price on it. Like if I'm doing free domestic, I'll just put like $10 international because the shipping is the one which kills your profit margin on international orders.
Okay.
But yeah, it's up to you. It's like 50% of the sales comes from US. The rest is outside of US. So you might be losing a market. And that might be the case. People are coming to your listing and they're like, okay, you don't ship to other countries. Also, are you running ads on this?
I stopped running ads on it because it just sucks. I lose money on this running ads, like big time. Like again, I get it's like the favorites. Think of that for ads. I mean, I get tons of clicks and then no conversions on ads for this.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I've tried several times and it just doesn't work out.
Because it's a bestseller, so Etsy should be sending you traffic to begin with.
Yeah. The international thing is probably a good point because I've actually sold, like maybe 3 weeks ago, I had someone reach out from England.
I get a lot of orders from UK.
Yeah, and I just ended up sending them a digital version so they could get it printed locally because but that's I'm probably missing a big opportunity.
Yeah, you could also offer digital file, like as one of the variations. Some people
I don't want to get into digital files. It just diminishes it for me. It's like there's so many digital shops.
It is true. I mean, some people offer it in same variation list. That if they can't buy something, but I know it's messy. I also don't do it.
Yeah.
If Etsy allowed both listings, that would be great. But,
yeah.
I would say add some more variations. I don't think that will hurt your shop. And have you actually sampled Printify, the posters?
Sampled them? You mean actually got them?
Yeah. Did you print it and see the quality?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, I'm using the paper that I'm using is really nice, and that's my number one compliment on this poster is the quality of the paper and print.
Cool. Yeah, I think I sampled them 6 years ago and I was like, nope, thanks.
Oh no, it's really nice.
I mean, yeah.
Probably also
Uh,
depend on everything.
heavy.
I guess also like on this slide that you put particularly early in your photos, like it is very clean, but something I will experiment with is to have like kind of one of these images where you have like the actual print taking like, but like, you know, like a little sideways where you show like a little like zoomed in version so that you can almost feel the paper and add
Yeah.
this as an infographic on top of it, because museum grade archival paper, it sounds fancy, but I have no idea what it is. Giclée
Yeah, you can use some
printed.
layman language like, won't fade, long lasting, all those things. People
Okay.
don't really understand those things.
Yes, that's something I will experiment with, but again, this is probably not what makes or break your listing here.
These are fine-tuning things.
Something that you
Also-
mentioned. Go ahead,
Sorry,
Neil.
Cyril, go ahead. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
Something that you mentioned about ads, like being non-profitable, like you are right, like especially at high volume, like if you have a low conversion rate, it's not good. So it's good that you remove it until you figure out how to convert at a higher rate. I will also go in there and analyze on which keywords people are coming from. So when you go in Etsy and in the ad itself, you can go into the listing and see which keyword brought you everything. Just make sure that there is not a keyword that is completely unrelated to what
And then turn it off.
your
Yeah.
listing is, and turn it off. Because like if that would be sad, but like if in all these views, there are a lot of views that come from particular keywords that's not related to your listings, then of course it's not they're not going to convert, and it's just taking everything down.
Yeah.
I really love another thing that you mentioned, which is about personalization or the ability to have a different variation on the
I
cat.
do have a personalized version as well, where instead of the word "the," you can put like, John's Bad Kitty Lounge or whatever. And I've sold like it's increasing actually, that seller. I've sold maybe, I think I've had it for about 2 months and I've probably sold 5 of them.
That's cool. Okay.
So that's available.
It is a little drastic a thing to consider, but like I will consider using this listing and add the additional variation. So like, why will I consider that? Because this one already has the momentum.
I don't think I know how to set that up, because if
personalization,
you offer personalization, then it has to be personalized, doesn't it? Like
the personalization is optional. It can be optional.
Yeah, it could be optional. You can just
But how to
enable
set it up with Printify,
personalization.
you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, with Etsy, I don't know how. Like that sounds like it'd be tricky to me, but
yes,
it's kind of like you put this design without the word "the" in Printify, then you add the word "the" through the Printify designer and make it a personalized field. So, I mean, I think I should probably make a video on that, but it's not that hard. It's not that hard. There are 50,000 videos on that. So it is definitely possible. You can enable personalization on this, and that will give it another boost, because Etsy loves personalization.
Yeah.
Because right now it will be flagged. The flag will be like personalization, no. So that is an option. And in your variations, you can add, whatever size, and just see if personalization or one of the images could be like
personalization of the text is one thing, but also you were mentioning different cat breeds, and so like having the different cat breeds, that's more slightly more options here. And why would I like, on one end you don't want to touch too much what is bringing people in, but here like offering slightly more option will be something I will experiment with on this listing, because it's already a bestseller and it's already has like crazy momentum going. So like personalization is something that often helps increase conversions. Just
I would not change the thumbnail. You can play with anything else.
Yes, I will not change the thumbnail. I will not change
And
the
the
tags. I
keywords.
will not change the title, but everything inside after that is fair game for experiments.
Yeah.
And because you have good volume, your experiment, you get data relatively quickly. Like you don't have to wait a month or two to get data. You will see it relatively fast if the changes you are making a difference in a week or two maximum.
Are you sending the marketing coupons, like favorite coupons or abandoned cart coupons, and people are taking it?
Not that many. Actually, I have it right now. I have a 25% off for a cart, and
Wow.
very few people have been using it. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
All right.
So
that's interesting.
yeah,
Maybe
Well,
it's
Mark,
too much.
yeah.
Maybe 25%. How do you
Because
you
I've
don't
just
even
been
have
testing it
much?
for about a week or two.
Okay.
Like it's not something I normally do. It was like 10%, and then, but
I find it funny that honestly, people have used the favorite coupon a lot of times, but nobody has ever used add to cart coupon.
yeah,
For me too. It's just interesting. Okay.
I'm
And
all right.
then
if
Mark, I think there is like some things to experiment with.
yeah.
oh yeah, I
think
want to
You
kind of
already
say
have a
before I
great
forget.
design and great listing, so like hopefully you can like juice it a little more. But like it's already fantastic what you have. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think one strategy that some people recommend is that make a listing, like either you can duplicate this listing or update or whatever, like add your cat variations within this listing. So same design, different cats, 5-6 variations within this listing, so that people, whoever they want to, like, you can just launch it as a new listing to experiment. But basically, like, if Etsy is sending you this traffic, you want to maximize your conversion, and then you know that people are looking for different cat breeds, which might look different than other Etsy people are offering. Because when I look at your listing and what Etsy is recommending on the top, it's like the black cat is pretty common.
Yeah.
So if you want to differentiate yourself, like, I would just add variation of cats. So yeah, play with that. I think, yeah, it's kind of that's it, Cyril, right? Like, I can show you my
Yes. The last thing I wanted to mention is around pricing. Like sometimes it can be counterintuitive, but maybe you need to make it more expensive.
Yeah.
It is too
Because
low.
It's lower compared to like comparative posters right now. And again,
Yeah.
like just because of January, I've been experimenting with like kind of drastic sale prices and things, like just to kind of get some keep momentum from January, and then like, but February and March have been picking up. So like overall.
And it will pick up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys. That really got some good suggestions. Thank you.
Sure.
You're welcome, Mark,
Cool.
and we'd love to hear the updates once you've experimented a little bit, and hopefully it's going in the right direction after that. I think there is
Hi,
room for
everyone.
improvement, but it's going to be you need to experiment.
Yeah. Okay.
Dina,
All
you
right,
were saying
second listing
something?
is from Hannah.
No.
Hello.
No, I
Oh,
just
that's so
joined. I
cute.
just wanted to say thank you so much for having me. Sorry
Of
for
course.
being late.
Thank you for joining.
You're
That's all right.
welcome. No worries.
I love
And
it.
and
This is a
Cyril is French. He likes to attach an H in front of everything, so ignore his.
from
Okay.
everything that does not have an H. If it has an H, I tend to drop it. And so like yeah, sorry
Ellen?
about that.
No, I don't know. You just said Hannah, so I was like, I'm just gonna correct you before.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing your listing here. So slightly different here. Let's have a look. So it's also a print. And we have a listing that is relatively recent. It's been there for 2 months. We can see that you are using Listadum because you maxed the SEO score. And we can have a look to all these things here. Yeah, do you want to look around?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking honestly. So it's like something kind of local folklore. All right.
Well, this
Mark.
this is adding this is having many views because I used one tag. It is a green one. It's with very high demands. So I'm trying to use it. But I still, in general, have many repeated tags. Not on this one because it's quite varied, but in general, in all my store, I have tons of repeated tags, so I don't get many visits. This is performing well.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So looking at the tag here, the one thing that I see, so see literary print here, you have it in singular and plural form, and you also have it here where you write literary art print. So here definitely you have a little bit of repetition that is not necessary. I will not over-index on that, but like because you already have literally and print here in this one, you don't need this one, and you can free it to put some more words. The idea of having singular and plural, Etsy tells you not that is not needed, but it doesn't hurt to have it. Like they say that you should not pluralize and that you should not optimize for typos, but like honestly, if there is a very common typo, you should definitely do that. Sometimes interesting to go with like synonyms as well. So in different parts of the world, they might say things in a different way. The thing that comes to mind here, and as an example, and I don't, English is not my native language, so pardon me if I'm wrong, but like donkey, I think is also say us. And so I'm wondering if you can use that as a second variation on the thing. So that basically if there are some different place that use different words to say things, you want to put these in tags. I don't know if there's a place that says donkey and another one that says the other word. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like in tags, cat print, cat poster print, you almost don't need cat print there.
Yes, so
Definitely.
yeah,
A lot
like
of
when
like
you have
keywords
cat
can
and
definitely
print,
be optimized, but I feel like it seems like very local. Like, is it? I don't know the reference of this folklore.
well, there might there may be some in I don't know that it's particularly local, but like it feels like you can attract a lot of people. You were saying that you are going after a green tag, like something that is in demand. Like, I mean, you have a lot of these yellow tags that show that there is some demand for it. But like, which is the primary tag for you here? Like, what is the main tag you are targeting with this design?
On this one, well, it could be folklore, art print or whatever is related to folklore is the one that brings me people in. But the main tag here is the Bremen town musicians.
Town
this is
musicians.
Town
yeah,
musicians, okay.
yeah, more or less.
Of Bremen. Okay.
Because
Got
it
it.
has to do with folklore and literacy. This is on my section of literary prints.
Got
Okay.
it. All right. Well, past the design, I will go next and have a look to the images. And so I highly recommend to go in there after that. I will share the link again and again here, but like it's a free download, and it's kind of a summary of what we discussed 2 weeks ago about images. At a glance, it looks like if let's say that your thumbnail is already good enough that people click into it and come for the view, then your job in your listing and using your listing images is to answer people's questions before they make a purchase, to help them click on the buy button. And so there are different types of images that you can use to tell a story and help the users answer their questions, so that they go from I'm interested to I want to buy this. Here we see that you have the same image kind of twice, and then you have a lot of mockups. So you have a lot of mockup images that could be seen as like lifestyle mocks, lifestyle images. So it's good to have lifestyle images, but you don't need this many. You definitely do not need 10 images that show your print in different rooms. 2 or 3 will probably be enough. And here you have like all your images are going to be mockups. So, all right, let's take a second and go back to the previous listing from Mark, which was doing a very good job at helping people understand what they are buying. Here, it's a print, so there was 1 lifestyle images in the form of a mock, and then he was using other images to talk about the benefits. So for instance, here, museum grade archival paper. So like there is a benefit of like, and the key characteristics of your listings are highlighted using an image. Then he was using one of the images to do a size guide and give a point of reference for people to understand which size to buy. Here, you are offering different sizes, but like people might not really know what, like they understand centimeters and maybe inches, but they don't know exactly which one they will want. And so seeing them side by side like this really makes a difference.
Yeah.
They might be thinking, oh, 8 by 10 is what I want because it's the cheapest, but then they realize, oh, it's actually super tiny compared to this point of reference. And for my room, I probably will need the 18 by 24. So using one of these images as a side guide, very important. Here, Mark had another mockup. Then he had what we call social proof, a good review that shows that you are a serious seller and that people can trust you. It helps people relate to you as a seller and know that you are trustworthy and that they can spend their money with you. They will have something of good quality. There was another mockup. It was also highlighting the size of the print to have, again, a point of reference. Like if this common item that people know of is in your room, it will be 18 by 24. And you had another type of image that talks about packaging. How are people going to receive the print? There might be people that are worried that they're going to receive either poor quality print or something that is not packaged properly. So if you know that your print provider is rolling them, then using an image like this can be super useful.
Also, like what to expect in the mail.
Yes. So in order to compare, like if we compare these 2 listings, Anna, I think you will see that your listing is only showing mock-up images, lifestyle photos that try to, like the role of a lifestyle photo is to help people imagine what it could look like, but it does not answer any question past that point. And so you should be using your images to tell a story and to answer people's questions. Highly recommend to download the Etsy listing image playbook from this link. I shared it in the chat again. There we explain a lot of things about listing images.
Okay.
Okay. The next thing we can look at here, like we have like 2 very different pricing strategies here. Like I think
You can't see your drop down, Cyril.
Yeah, we can't, but it's there. So let me read it. So there are 3 options, 28 by 43 centimeters, which is 11 by 17 for $45. There is 16 by 24 for $53 and 24 by 36 for $75. So compared to the previous listing that was ranging between $17 and $29, this one is a lot more expensive. So like I will also experiment depending like on how confident you feel in this. Like if the goal is to increase sales, I will experiment with the price as well, try to lower it and see if people buy more at this price, and then you re-increase it little by little until you find the sweet spot between there are people buying and I'm making the most amount of money
Yeah.
and profit.
Cyril,
I mean-
regarding the prices, I know that it's not converting in general, it's not converting as much as I would like to, but I started with lower prices, and in a sudden, I started making sales on big ones.
It
and
happens
earning more
because
money. So
yeah,
I'm
people
selling
come
bigger
to
sizes. And
Yep.
off-site ads, I'm also selling that way.
Yeah, I mean, people click on a listing, like if you say $21 for a 5x7, they'll be like, okay, that's probably more reasonable, but they end up, when they look at this information of how big these prints are, they end up taking a bigger one. So having a lower price tier variation is just kind of like an entry strategy,
Yeah.
and not everybody will order it, but it will help you in the search results. Because if somebody is like, okay, this is $45, I don't know if I want to spend $45, but like there's like all kinds of audiences, and you can try to optimize for most of them.
Yes, and depending on your print provider, like if they have 8x10 available, it will allow you to have an option that is slightly cheaper. I see that Mark is raising his hand. Maybe you want to share something?
Oh, I just have a question about this goes along with the pricing strategy, right? Where I'm seeing the stock. Are you, is this print on demand, or are you actually sending these out, or using the 3 left as a sales strategy? And I'm wondering what your guys' opinion on that is.
I'm sorry, the audio is not very good for me.
The quantity,
Yes.
it says 3 left. Is that a strategy, or do you actually only have 3 left?
It's a strategy because it works.
Okay.
Okay, is that a generally good strategy?
It depends. Experiment.
Okay.
I mean,
So it has, I will say 2 things about this. And the first thing is that, yes, it kind of works. This is called inventory scarcity, I think. Like, so it's the scarcity strategy helps. And basically by having low inventory, it triggers this additional label on top of your listings and in search that may help you be like more you're not more prominent, but like it has an effect on people's mind. I will say though that last month Etsy released an article where they're warning sellers that it is a very gray area and that you should not be gaming their systems to try to have additional system. Yeah, maybe you can find us the link to this article that we can send again. So basically, playing with stock and playing with sales is not recommended by Etsy. They say you should not be doing that. Actually, it might be illegal in some countries. But it's a strategy that works because it works on the human brain to have something like
but I
this.
feel like, I don't know, for me, it's kind of like I will look at the listing and then I will see like the reviews. If a listing has tons of reviews and people have this perception that, yeah, it is being sold, then it makes sense to have this kind of strategy. Okay, Asir, you have it. I'm trying to look for it.
Yes. So it's an article from January where they were explaining truthful advertising and discount practices. And if you read it, they're really like reviews must be genuine. The sales should be genuine. So for instance, saying that your article, like here your sales is very reasonable, but like saying that our article is $90 to put a 50% sale to get the same price, that will be borderline illegal in some countries. So they really say in this article that you should not be doing this thing. They talk about avoiding perpetual sales, false discounting. I don't think in this article they talk about stock scarcity in particular,
don't think
but
so.
it falls in the same category of like, it's a little disingenuous. And so
Cyril, can I just add something? I think it's so. I've been experimenting just for a few months because I'm quite new on these. Nonetheless, they can go from this is print on demand. It could go from 1 to 9.
$9.99.
999. I think it's
Yes.
okay to have just one if it works.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
definitely. If it's working for you, that's fine. Don't remove it.
Especially
I'm
because
just
it is
saying-
made to order. Like you could do that. If you were to put one, you will need to make sure to refill it after sales, because otherwise you will go out of stock and then you will not make more sales. Technically, it is made to order, so you actually don't even have stock on this. And so putting one will, it does not sound illegal to me. It just sounds a little disingenuous.
Yeah, and also Etsy, I think, in my opinion, they like it because when I sell, I need to renew the list. So it's a
Yes.
new list. It's more money for them.
Yeah,
Oh, they want you to sell. No questions around that.
Yeah,
They want
yeah.
you to sell.
I would just like
All
to
right.
sell much more than I'm
So-
selling. I don't have any visits.
I
Can you
think,
repeat
Cyril,
your
let's talk
question?
about the title too.
Yes. Well, the title for me is not bad, and you're getting views. I don't know where the Listadum thing he went. You are putting one of your primary keyword here, and you were also mentioning that the town musician of Bremen is what's bringing people. If you see in your stat that the town musician of Bremen is like town musician of Bremen in particular is what brings people in, then definitely start moving this towards the front of your listing, and make sure that you use that as a tag. I don't know that I've seen it like, okay, the Brothers Grimm. No, I don't see Bremen or town musicians as a tag, and so remember the role of the tags here. We hear a lot of questions from sellers that are wondering what kind of tag they should use. The truth is, most of the time, we overthink tags. Tags, the goal is to explain to Etsy what your listing is. It's not to try to match exactly what people are going to search for. Etsy will make the matching between what people are searching for and your listing if he understands what it is. So if you use the word print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, you waste space.
Yeah.
Etsy already understand after the first time you told him it's a print that it's a print. So like you don't need to reuse the same word over and over again. So what the strategy that we recommend, and if you read the articles that we have written on our blog that are linked from the keyword section on the listings, maybe Nia can find us the link while I'm speaking. We recommend you to look at what we call the primary keyword, the thing that you believe. Sometimes there is one, sometimes there is two. Like they are like group of words that best represent what your product is and what people are searching for. The color that you are going to find, green tag, yellow tag, orange tag, red tag, is just an indicator to know if there is demand for this product. The other 11 or 12 keywords or tags, you should just have as big as a variety as possible. You want more words to expand on more possible combinations. So like, remember that the way it works is that if you have literary print and you have another tags like rooster, dog, cat, Etsy is going to automatically find your listing and associate it with dog print, cat print, rooster print. Like it's going to find it automatically. You don't need to put the word print over and over again. So
Also, like, I think people search for poster. not just print. I've seen this like multiple times now. Not
Yeah,
just
so this
in
is
listing.
the type of synonymous that you want to have. Like you want to have, it's a poster, it's a print, it's a donkey, it's maybe also an horse, and it's like the synonymous.
feel-
Often you want them.
Yeah, I kind of
Well,
want
she
to
has
share my
poster.
screen quickly, Cyril.
She has poster as well. Yes, please go ahead.
Nea and Cyril, can I add just something?
Yeah, of course.
Because I started a few months ago, and I was using a SEO tool where I usually look for the tags and the Etsy competition. I recently sold an item that has the same single word in every single tag, and I made a sale with a big one.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like at your volume, don't take these things as like the reasoning for sale.
Yes.
You know,
So make
doesn't-
you make a sale. Like if you told me I made 100 sale on this listing, then there will be something different. But like one sale is not statistically significant. It's just they happen because people are interested in your product.
yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
So-
as I don't make many sales, I feel that is a miracle, and it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Very good.
Right now you're just like experimenting, and it's okay. Like at your volume, whatever you change, it will not hurt your listing. I would like you to kind of always check with Etsy's marketplace insight if you haven't seen that yet. If I put literary prints, it will show me like the search volume, which is the true search volume for 30 days. Every other tool, including
Including us.
Listadum, is an estimate. Okay, then
It is not an estimate. Like every other tool gives you an estimate. Listadum, we don't even tell you about search volume. Search volume is not available. Etsy does not make it available. The only people who have search volume is Etsy. What Listadum is talking about is demand and competition. Is just a relative demand and relative competition compared to all other tags. We are not telling you you are going to get 200 views or 2,000 views from your
Yeah.
tag in Listadum. So search volume, the only place where you can really see it is in the marketplace insights. And so, as Nea said, it's interesting to look at it. If you believe that there is a lot of demand and that people are going to type this very precise group of words, go and check in the market in the
Yeah, I will.
marketplace insight.
always put your primary keyword here and then see what Etsy suggests. So like, for example, you could use book lover gift in your tags and titles, or
Yeah, I've been doing that, and I appreciate your feedback. Can I ask just one question that would release a lot of pressure? If I invent
Yeah.
tags that could possibly have zero research, is that okay?
it is okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So again, the tags is not what people are going to search for. The tag is to explain to Etsy what words they should associate with the potential buyer search. But like you can, and they are going to make combinations between all the words that you give them. So it does not even need to be a real sentence. It can just be words that describe what your product is. And so the good way to find a lot of words to describe your product is to answer the questions: what is it? Who is it for? When is it for? Is it a gift? Is it personalizable? Like you answer the question to describe that, it's going to generate a lot of words that you could use, and then you just avoid repeating words too many times or
Yeah.
at all, and it's just going to give you big combinations that you can create, and
Yeah.
that's what will put you in front of more potential people. If your product is interesting and get the clicks and get the sales, they will continue and give you, even if the tags are made up.
Okay,
Made
so
up.
I can
Yeah.
invent tags.
It's not about inventing, it's more about describe your product. Just
Yeah,
say
but,
words that
Yeah.
describe your
Think
product.
like a buyer.
Not looking
Think
at
what they would
SEO
type.
tools. I can invent in 5 minutes. If I have to research, it takes me forever.
You can invent, definitely. And then I would say type your invented keywords in Etsy Marketplace Insights, see if there is any search at all. But like Marketplace is limited to only 30 days. So it might not be like, they might not be looking at it right now, but they might look at it later.
And additionally, again, like what people are typing, like the Marketplace Insight and your primary keyword and the demand for it is only really something that's important when you design your product to know if there will be demand for it. Once you already have a product, it's kind of done. Like just describe what the product is, put it on sale. And if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it's going to be on to, like, if there is no demand for this type of product in particular, and you have done a good job at having a big variety of words that actually describe what it is, and it does not sell, you need to move on and make a different design, or
make a lot more designs, experiment.
or if you really believe that this listing should be working, you can sometimes relaunch it because it kind of like missed the mark.
For you, like just to recap, I would say maybe add more variations with smaller sizes, maybe fix the title, include like book lover gift or these kind of, keywords in it, and fix your tags. And don't overthink tags, honestly. Just like type in Google and see what Google shows you of like finding related keywords helps you bring like the right traffic.
Yeah, that helps me a lot. Thank you so much.
Sure.
You're
Okay, so of
welcome.
course
And as
there's
a
a
follow-up
question,
question,
Cyril.
yes.
Yeah.
Anna, the other Anna is asking, can I ask a silly question? So yes, you can. And it's not silly. How do I know which of your 13 tags is the primary tag? And so the question is like, it's like if your if your poster here, so if your poster is a folklore art print with animals, so like it could be something like animal folklore print or something like this, like
something that describes your product like in the most accurate way,
and in the most like trying to find what's unique about it and why this design or this product is what makes it different. So for instance, it's not like the fact that it's a poster or a print makes it different because it's not a pillow, it's not a flower curtain, it's not something else. Like so, like the print is part of it, and then what makes it unique here in this case is that it's folklore and also that there are animals on it. So like you kind of know this way. One way, and we are going to add that to Listadum as well to detect it for you, but like give your image to ChatGPT and ask it like what, like if you were to describe this thing in one word, like in one in one short sentence or less than 20 characters or something, what would it be? And it will tell you. You can also but oftentimes it comes from you. You had the creative idea to create your design, and so you know why this thing is unique.
Also, like we recommend that primary tag to be available in the first 40 characters of the title. That's what the buyers look at in the search page. So the first 40 characters is like the most accurate representation of what your product is about, and that is your primary keyword. Everything else is supporting.
It's very subjective. So there is no easy answer for this, but like it's very subjective. But you know that literary wall decor is probably not it. It's too vague. But like if it has something with like folklore, something with animals, because there are clearly animals here, and the fact that it's a print. Like here, it's probably just animal print, and folklore is kind of a sub niche of it. Yeah.
Or like, I don't know if it's supposed to be funny, but like funny animal print or something like that.
You should actually try that as a tag.
Yeah. All right.
Because you want more words. All right, moving on to the next listing that Tesla has been sharing. It's a completely new listing, and let's have a look to it. First of all, we need to talk about the thumbnail. I don't think it's going to be a very powerful thumbnail. What do you think, Nia?
Yeah, it's too small, text and everything. And look, think
Yes.
about it like in mobile, if you're looking at it, people can't read these things. It's not very impactful.
Yeah, so
So
let's talk.
in my
Let's have a
opinion, a
look to
proper
your listing in context. Here, let's say that it is a search result, and here I'm on a computer. I'm not on mobile. So let's say that it appears a search result, and it appears like kind of in this shape here. And so the product itself is this tiny thing. It represents approximately 25% of the image, I want to say. And then there is a lot of text that cannot be easily read. Remember that people are browsing search results really fast here, and so like even within your own store, like my eye is attracted by this and will completely ignore this because there is text and it's just like look
Yeah.
like too much work. This is colorful, showing the product. The title is there. This sadly, like you need to remove this text. It does not belong in your thumbnail here. The instant download badge is great, but like put your product in much bigger.
Yeah, I feel the learn colors through play is kind of a thumbnail that would work better for you because it's kids activity, and having that kids element to thumbnail will be like much more powerful.
Okay.
Yes, it is also a completely new listing here, but like if we were to bet on which of the thumbnail is going to work better, this type of thumbnail over this 100% of the time. It's just
Because when you're saying learn colors fast, it's like immediately telling people what are you gonna get out of this product. You know, this is the primary objective of this product and all these things. It's super easy to understand.
yes.
The other,
And I will say also like there is a difference in messaging here and positioning. The first one being like shadow matching activity for toddler. It says what it is. And here it says learn colors through play or learns color fast. So you have like two different approaches here. And I think this one is more powerful. Here you have an outcome. What are you going to get out of this? And here you have a description of what it is. So like the outcome is probably a lot more powerful than the rest. So thumbnail wise, I will definitely rework this one. Looking maybe at other images, cut and match the design. So it is a printable. Okay, so like you have a badge on the thumbnail that says it is an instant download. Let's look at your images to see what. So the first one, it says that you can cut and match the design. The second one is showing that you have different themes. You have the ocean animals, the farm animals, the woodland animals, airland
I
and
would add
water
that as a
transport.
sticker, like 4 options or something.
Yes.
Right.
So the same way you have like instant download here, I will definitely like you could experiment and try saying that there is more to it than what you see in this one product. You have like 6 different themes. What's interesting here is that you write 6, but we only see 4.
I'm showing 4.
Yeah.
I mean, I put it, if you're gonna put 6, I would say put all 6. This is good. Like this is good slide. This could almost be...
This one is very good. Like it's pretty good in the sense that it really helps people see, like there is like size reference, there is a kid playing with it. Like this one is a very good image. You have some characteristic image that shows like what people are going to get alongside this one that helps you to print. So like see here, this one and this one are almost the same. Almost the same image in the sense that you want to explain to them that they can cut and match the design, but also that it comes with clean dotted cutting guidelines with it. This is like helping people and tell them like it's easy. You will see like, look, we put cutting guide for it.
I would also kind of just pick one aesthetic of your like backgrounds, because this one is all over the place. There are flowers, there's brick, there's other things. So just have one clean aesthetic. It'll be easy for you and easy for, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it makes difference, but for me, I can definitely notice that, because there's this like black and gold, and then there is brick, and then there's flowers.
And
This
stripes.
one is cute. This is cute for kids.
Yes, this is cute
So-
for kids. This looks less kids. It looks like more like a different, like that's the cause of luxury with like black and gold. Well, this thing like stripes and colors looks more and for kids.
And I think kid related should be like playful and fun.
I will put a slide like this much earlier in the process. So like in your images, like remind people that it's a download and that you're going to print it at home. I don't know if this image is the most powerful and convey this the best, but like having very early on as a first image in your product, or as like maybe like this one much earlier as well, to show that you are going to have different themes, and then explain to people like you are going to print it, you are going to cut it, and your child is going to play and learn. And like you tell a story like this, use your images to do that. You already have this type of images, just like maybe a little bit more consistent in the theme, so that it's not all over the place when you are reading it, and yeah. Otherwise, it feels good in some way. So I would, yeah.
I would suggest that for you are in digital downloads. It's like such a high competition, and you can just literally like take one video and any of your product. Take a video of you printing it, cutting it, some child playing with it, so that you can use that as a video in all your products. If you don't want to create a video, it's hard to create a video for everything, but like kind of create a compilation of your products so that you can visually show people what it's about. And that would be a differentiating factor, because I feel the product is cool. I can definitely buy it for my daughter and play with it. But yeah, create a template in Canva.
Yeah, you excuse me one second. You told me that to create a video, like a general video for all the listings, like for kids activities. But all these activities are different, no? Like
That's okay. So any activity that's including like cutting and shadow matching or things like that, just make a video for that. You printing it, like with your
similar
phone,
ones.
printing it.
Similar.
Yeah, similar ones. Like printing it on the printer, make a shot of you cutting it, and then the kid play. That will add like the emotional aspect in your listing much more than any of your listing image, because parents can watch 15-second video and they know exactly what they are. And you can make these videos in Canva. Like once you record, you can just put that in Canva. It's a little bit of an extra effort, but you can create these generic videos that you can use in your products.
The next session in 2 weeks, we'll have a guest, Linda. I think she's going to talk about this specifically, but like she's also selling printables in a different niche maybe. But one thing that she does that is extremely powerful is that she will print it and she will play with it and actually stage it and make a video as part of it. And so these videos are extremely good because one, you can use them for your video here.
I have
and like seeing people see it is going to be super useful, but you can also like post that on social media, Pinterest, and also like very often for digital thing, like print it, have your kids play with it, take a few photos while they are doing it, and that can be a very powerful marketing material and also video for your listing.
I know, you just need to show happy kids and that's good enough. And I think I forgot to say that to Mark and Anna, like, buy video mockups on Etsy and start putting that in your workflow. There are some really, really good video mockups available for like $5, and that automatically adds like.
Mark had like an animated
Yeah,
video
I know,
mockup,
but
it feels
like what I just recently bought. It's so
it feels
cute.
generated. It feels generated still a little
Yeah,
bit.
but
So
like
sometimes,
just search for video mockup, or it's okay. I don't want to distract from this. Let's
yes,
continue
I
this.
will say in terms of oh, what happened here?
Yeah, what happened here?
Is that a video? Maybe that was the end of the
Maybe,
video. or
maybe.
something. I would say in terms of video, no video is the worst case scenario. A video is better than no video. And a video where you actually printed the thing and do it in real life, where it actually looks real and all, is probably going to be like the best case scenario. So if you can't print the thing and have the actual item that you can make a video of, having like a video the way you have here is already something. And so it's good. But if you want to take it to the next level, print the thing, have kids play with it. It shows like it's better than a slideshow in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
You're
like a lot of
welcome.
work that could be done here because your shop is still new. I would say invest time in creating workflows and very, very clean mockups. You are competing with people who have whole teams of designers. So it's better for you to just kind of, sit down, take a moment and see what aesthetics you want. You can totally just do kids thing, but make sure your store is looking like, yeah, this is a kid store and I want to enter here and buy everything. So yeah, try to go with that aesthetics and all those things. Cool. I love this product.
Thank you, Tesla. I hope this is useful. Start like work on these images a little more, and overall the quality of your products listing will improve. You already have some
and
good
I'm happy
thumbnails
to
in your
review
shop, so
it for you. If you want to just like create something, I'll happy to review it for you. Like email me and we can chat.
All right.
Okay.
The next listing was proposed by Anna with 2 ends. And it is a periodic table keychain that's writing Genius using some of the elements from the periodic table. It's laser engraved, accurate, and it's an ideal teacher gift. Okay.
Teacher appreciation is coming, right? I made a table. May 4th to 8th, Teacher Appreciation Week.
Okay, there's a week for this. Excellent.
Yeah, apparently.
So there was the Listadum thing. So this is not necessarily a new listing, but it looks like it's not getting that many views. So unfortunately, by this time, this listing has already renewed 2 something times. It has like a pretty good favorite ratio, but if you didn't get sales, your listing is probably very buried in search right now, and you're probably not going to be able to resurrect it very easily. So unless out of these 22 views, you already got some sales, it is pretty much guaranteed that this listing will never come back from the dead, and it might be interesting to try to duplicate the listing and relaunch it. Just relaunching at the right time, and know it's the right time. So when there are events coming and something seasonal, you want to be posting your listing 2-3 months in advance. So if you want to position this as an ideal gift for teachers and the Teacher Appreciation Week, launching now for May is great. Like, this is what you want. You want to launch 2-3 months in advance. And so relaunching this product might be as helpful for you. Okay, what do we have here? Appreciation key tag, a bunch of like green stuff here. That's fantastic. So like there is demand in the sense that this type of product are not ultra competitive yet, and people search for it and buy it. It's probably not like completely at the top of the demand chart, but it's there. So this is good. You have a product that's fairly unique. People love also like actual physical wood and leather engraving. Like it's pretty good. I'm wondering also if there is a possibility for personalization, where maybe somebody could use like make other words. I'm assuming that if we open your shop, you have more words.
Sorry.
Genius.
I have other stuff, but I don't have other words.
Yes, you should try other words as well.
Yeah. Also, like, I know you don't ship to US, but you might want to consider that this is such a small item that it might be easy to ship, because then you're limiting yourself.
Yeah, I think going back to what Mark was saying earlier, it's all the tax and import tax and other things that makes it a bit complicated. So that price already includes postage for the UK. So turning around and trying to work out how to do it for further afield, it gets complicated quick.
It is, I know. I mean,
I know it sounds very
is.
lazy. If I could break UK first, that'd be amazing, and then I'll go further.
yeah.
It
Also,
totally
I
makes
noticed-
sense,
I
and this
think-
is a good way to look at it. Yeah, sorry.
But Cyril, it doesn't show you, like, Etsy shows me similar items if you scroll up. I don't know it shows you too or not. Like, see, the image is in this go, yeah, like the white background ones, very clean. I don't know if it converts better or not, but I'm just kind of questioning the photography here.
All right, let's talk about the photos. This is a good photo, I will say. Compared to this other you may also like thing where they made very good product photography. This is very clean, white background photos. This might attract certain type of buyers, the people that like to buy stuff on Amazon and like very clean product photography, while yours looks a little more handmade, which is kind of
It's more like a lifestyle image than the thumbnail image. You know what I mean?
yes, but like white background is not the most.
Yeah, I
if
agree.
it's super contracted, if it's super
contrasted.
it's good. Like sometimes you need to use a white background, but here it is indeed a lifestyle photo. But okay, what I want to say here is that it feels when I see this photo that I'm going to buy from somebody who makes their product more handmade and that are less trying to make this on the I don't know. There are different vibes on Etsy. Obviously, there are like sellers that are here because they love crafting, they love handmade, and your product photography looks more in that direction. And there are other products that are here because it's their job and they are really trying to make like clean product photography that looks like it comes out of the factory or something like this. So like having photography that makes you and your product look handmade and the original spirit of Etsy, I'm buying for a small creator that is doing that in their home and all. It's not a bad thing. What do you think now?
It's not, but I feel like just the kind of, it's too raw to my taste.
Maybe it could be better. Like the next level will still
I
be
would just do
this,
a
but like
flat
the
lay.
photography could be
I would
lay.
do a flat lay because in this particular photo, this green cut was or this orange thing, it's not adding any value. You know, it might be like just better to take a flat lay from top, a photo like the ones you have for your light bulbs. That's a much cleaner image for me than. I want to just tell you this because if you have a laser cutter, you can do so many things on Etsy because it is a very big market. You have to just figure out to launch the right products, and you have how many listings? 30 listings right now. So start thinking about personalization. You know, if you want to just do Genius, instead of Genius, put people's names. put people's family initials, put
If
people's
if it
other
exists
things.
in the periodic
Yeah, it
table.
exists. I'm sure it exists, but
No,
like,
no, I mean like if the periodic table allows it. I don't know if, if there is
yeah,
an
yeah, I know, I
element
saw
for-
there's also a listing. Magnets. Mm, these cool, cute batches that you make, best work ever. Yeah, like personalization. I love your coasters too. They are so good, but like I feel you're just kind of killing your listing by images.
Mhm.
Because
right,
this
so
like this image
probably-
of like, let me just share my screen because I'm just like this packaging is not fun looking to me. And I am all right, so let me go back to your shop. Like, what is going on here? What is
Okay,
the
we are
main
seeing it
product?
screen.
You don't see it?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so like this one, too busy. This product is so beautiful. I know for a fact you can sell this, but you are not just like doing justice to it with your photos. This one is very cute. Yeah, a lot of cool things here, but I almost feel like you need to invest. This video is great. You need to just invest some time in learning how to photograph your products better, because you're using a white fluorescent light. Maybe use natural light and add a lot more personalized things.
Yes, for your products. So the photography, Nia, I'd love if you could share. I think you'd made a video at some point where you were explaining different photography techniques to help with that. If you can
Yeah.
share that, or if you know of one that could be a good resource, because this, like, you don't need much. Your products are good already, and you don't need much to just like, if you don't get that many views, that means that either you post your product at the wrong time, or it does not resonate with people, which can happen, or that your image are not attracting people compared to other listings that are similar around it. So definitely working on photography could be useful. Looking at your images after that, here you are showing packaging. You are maybe showing it a little early in the listings. This is something that you could put a little later. I like here that you are showing a little bit of your personality and who you are with your avatar here. This is a good image, but again, maybe a little early in the listing. This is a good image to put maybe maybe as a first or second image, because it shows the product a little more. Again, like showing a little bit of your personality with your avatar, which is good. This font is a little hard to read, I will say, though.
But these images are good. I like these images. I think
they're good. They're good. It's a
Yeah.
good way to add like infographics and information. So they're good.
I would.
The
So
size
this is what I
chart
would
is
do
very
with this
good.
listing. I would just relaunch it, and then I will add like variation options of customization people can use, like teacher, nurse, other professions that people like to have instead of just genius, right? And have all those variations in your listing itself, so
And so
that
and when you say relaunch, does that mean so when this one
as a new listing,
As
just
a new
as a new
listing.
listing, yeah.
Yes, as I was saying, unfortunately, when your listing is 10 months old and is not getting any views, it's going to be really hard to bring it back from the dead. You will probably need to bring a lot of traffic yourself with ads, and you need to get sales, because once you get sales, then the Etsy algorithm pick it back up. But like, unless you get sales, it's going to be in this vicious cycle where it doesn't get views, and when it gets one,
Yeah.
it's not the right one. And so like, if it's better to like this one, unfortunately, at this point, it's probably not going to come back from the dead. It's probably easier to like relaunch it. And if you relaunch by creating a new listing now, it's the right time, especially if you want to focus on teacher appreciation. As Nea was saying, though, like, and I don't know how easy or hard it is for you to create a different design. But like if we look at these other people, they use like you can make more words. You don't have to do genius, but like you can definitely do on the niche that is teacher appreciation, like different words using the periodic table that you could be printing like this, and you could put it in the same listing as an option or a second variation. That would be a way to like you could create one listing for each of the other words, but you could also create one master listing where you can choose between 4, 6, maximum 8 words per listing to experiment and expand, because maybe people find the product interesting, but they don't find that genius is something they want to give. Then there might be another word
Yeah.
that is more.
There's a
Maybe.
lot you can do. And I think if you want some homework, I would just tell you, open Canva, your whiteboard in Canva and start like looking at inspiration on Etsy, which kind of falls in your skill set.
Mhm.
Okay, like see products you like, and then use the Listadum extension to see popularity of it. So this wood thing sells so much on Etsy. I can't tell you the potential you are sitting on.
Mhm.
So just do a very good market research on possible products you can launch. Okay. And copy paste ideas so that you can think about what else you can explore. Personalization is the key for your type of products. And I know it's maybe like your side business, because if you are doing STEM education and everything, you probably don't have too much time to spend on it.
Yeah.
But then you need to just do research really, really well so that you have a plan of action of, yes, this is what I'm going to tackle and this is how I'm going to execute.
Mhm.
I think mastering like laser engraving is such a cool skill for it. Like you can do, like,
Yeah, I've
it
seen
makes a
shops.
difference.
And then Christmas, like you can make so much money in Christmas. So I would say give yourself an objective that by July you have figured out all the kind of products you can launch, and focus on researching for Q or other half of the year, and give yourself that time that to research, figure out your workflow, figure out how you want to photograph, and make workflows which work with your schedule.
Perfect.
You know,
Yeah.
just don't do things for the sake of it, because if they are not done well, it's not fun to begin with. You will get discouraged to sell on Etsy altogether. Find a window corner, put cute plants, white foam board underneath or whichever color, and then just take flat lay photos. That
Mhm.
would be the minimum. So think about YouTube. There are so many YouTube videos on how to take cool product photography with your phone.
It looks it, and I want to say though, like I'm looking at your shop and like you are trying different things. You are trying, and you are definitely trying and doing good work and really putting a lot of your personality into it, which is great. And it's going to work. You just need some time to focus your effort on certain things. And your photography, could use a little work, but like it's not bad. Like it's not complicated.
Yeah.
It brings
Spend a
something
weekend.
different that I think is important.
Just spend a weekend, find all the cool possible product ideas you can think of, find on Etsy, everywhere, and then make a plan. Let's make a plan, and I'm happy to help
And
you.
don't hesitate to reach out to Nea. She's nea@listadum.com. She is always happy to like help you review things if you have ideas or questions. Like, don't hesitate. We are here to help.
Awesome. Thank
Right,
you.
last one for today, and we have this last shop that has been shared by Dina. She's the own storefront.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Is there any listings in particular that you're interested in
Ye-
reviewing?
Honestly, no, I'm just like right now focusing on the t-shirt, and mostly I was questioning about how do you guys was the keywords? Like work was the keywords. So I already had a good hint when you were telling Anna about don't repeat hinting. And now I was experimenting a lot, and now I'm like doing other classes, and now I'm like focusing only on my t-shirts. And this is the graphic that I do myself, like art.
Okay.
It's an actual art actually. So I digitize it and then just put it on my t-shirts basically. So, kind of create a base like for my art.
Yes.
Like
I
yeah.
love hearing that. And the first thing I'm going to tell you here is that
Mhm.
your photos don't do justice to what you just said. It is art that you are digitizing and that is unique in that you have done, but your
Yeah.
photos don't show any of this.
Yeah.
Right.
And so
All these variation images could be just one slide.
yes. So one or two. So two things.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
like,
mean the variation? Yeah. Take off the variation, like the colorways, right? Like less colorways, and
All
then
slide can be combined in one.
well, I will make
combine
it
it.
two because it will be big in
Yeah,
one. But
okay, make
like
it two. It
basically make
helps to
two
visualize how
images.
this it helps to visualize how this design is going to look like on different colors, which personally I should do, but I don't.
Yeah.
But it
I'm
helps.
coming back. I'm coming back to it, but I really invite you to download our free Etsy listing image playbook here. And this is the summary of the session we did 2 weeks ago about images. And one thing we will discuss, we discuss in there are variations. And so here, variation, you don't need 10 images to talk about your variation. You maybe need 2. And on top of that, you need to name your variations. So like if this color is black, that's easy. But like, for instance, you have a color that's called True Royal. I am not good at colors. As
Are
a
you
man,
attaching
I only
like
do
your
blue or
variations? No, but are you attaching your variations to
Yeah,
the
no.
slide in Etsy?
No, actually, now thank you for actually pinpointing that. I should.
So here's the thing.
Definitely.
I mean, t-shirts, you can still make money on that, but like your listings just need to be amazing. Okay.
Correct.
You're missing the size chart, you're missing like your story, you're missing like so many things.
Yes, and I
And
want to see your
Definitely the
story. I want to
story.
see a photo of you creating this design, especially
does the video have
if you
it today?
start from, especially if you start from a physical medium, like if you are like actually
This is my
painting.
this is all my paintings. Yeah, this is the video. You see how they are actually, but see, I should not speak about it. It has to be there.
Yeah.
Like
Speak as in like writing it in the description.
I have it in the description, but I think I need to like minimize my description as well, right?
Well, your description, don't overthink the description. Nobody reads description. Almost nobody reads description.
You should still have it.
You should still
But-
have it. It's important. But like people don't read. What people read are your photos. And so here in your photos, so I will use like 2 images to put like because you have like what looks like 10 colors.
I would also talk about your process because your video shows like a very 3D artwork. So I don't want people to get confused about what they're going to receive.
Yes. All right.
No.
Now let me go in order, please.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Okay, so we talk about variations. You have 10 variations. You have black, true royal, aqua, charity pink, ether tint purple. When I look at this, it is unclear to me which of these colors is which. I mean, I believe they are in order, but like this is true royal, I will not know. So you will want to label this. So you will need 2 images with maybe 5 colors each. And on each of the photo, you also add a little label on top of it that says, this is true royal. This is, well, black is black. This is, how do you call it? Ether tint purple. So you want to add a little label there. And now you, currently you have 10, 15 images. Unfortunately, after this change, you only have 3 images left. So how are we going to use those, like another 5 to 7 images to tell the story? And And so there are a few images that you need to create. First one, a size chart. People don't know how this size is, and you don't want people to order small just to know that actually they should have ordered medium.
Yeah.
So the size chart is important. Do you print at home or do you have a print provider?
That's a print provider. It's a yeah.
Okay, the print provider very often is going to provide the size chart. If they just provide the measurements, then design an image in Canva. You will be able to reuse it on most of your listings to show people these different sizes. Nobody likes to receive something that ends up being too small. So one of these images, you talk about your process and your personality and the fact that you have a universe that you are working in. Well, you definitely need to have your listing talk about that. And so showing your process in one image of you actually creating the physical piece and tell a little bit about your story, who you are, and everything as one image is great. Once you have more sales, having any notion of social proof is important. Are you selling your designs anywhere else than Etsy?
Yeah. I do. I have it on my website, and I have my Instagram and everything.
Okay.
But the reason why I started with Etsy is just I'm like doing my best to learn how to do it with no like real big budget, because it's already a marketplace. And and I thought, like, since I'm like an artist and I create this, and it's like now it's on the print, and it kind of have like its own individuality. So now you're telling me that I need to speak about this on a picture, so that way people would understand that they're not just buying graphic simple t-shirt, they're actually buying the actual art piece that is original. It's just been on a t-shirt.
And
like making it
also
will be a
buying
much
something
faster
from
video.
you. They want like you want people on Etsy. A large category of people come to Etsy because they want to connect with somebody that makes something from their own hands, like the original Etsy is about the creators, the handmade, and the artists. And so you want, because you are in this category, you definitely want to show it. The reason I was
Add your
asking if you are selling
personality to
elsewhere.
Sorry, Cyril.
The reason I was asking is because if you are selling elsewhere, you might have some testimonials, reviews, or good things to show. Even if on Etsy you are new and therefore don't have many sales and many reviews, like you can use one of the images to show some social proof, the fact that people love your designs on your website, or like somebody else elsewhere made a comment about it. That's something that helps people trust you as a creator, and that can help, especially at the beginning when you want your first few sales. You want these first reviews to help other people feel that they can trust.
See, I'm not even ranking up. You see it like only 3 views. Yeah, I see what you mean, but I actually this art collection that I just have done, I just launched it, so I honestly didn't really had a chance to really promote it. But I have it, like I have a lot of my on social media, like I have my videos, I guess, I don't know, girls, models wearing it.
You can add those in your lifestyle images. Definitely.
Like a lifestyle image. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I see.
yes, if you look at the guide that we
how can I get
link.
the guide?
The link Cyril shared in the chat.
Can you share it again? Because she joined a late. You will see that we recommend having different type of images. So the thumbnail should focus on the product, but then having like lifestyle images of people actually wearing the thing, having like variation option, having social proof, having something telling about your story, about having a bit something telling about some of the guarantees. So for instance, if you If you probably design and print in the US and you want to talk to your US audience, then something that you can talk about. And
Okay, so to make it more
generally,
alive,
yes, you have like very unique designs. It's just a question of letting people see it. And in terms of social proof, even if you don't have reviews from Etsy yet, if you have people that love things on Instagram and show some good comments and all, you can use that. This is just a sign that people love this. That doesn't mean that they've purchased from you and everything. Don't make it look like they are a verified purchase buyer that left a 5-star review. If they didn't, this is wrong. But like if you have people who love what you do and have written good comments about it online and there's like social proof, you can use that. And it helps.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Just make it more live, bring more models, more like, how they, okay. And then, how do you guys rank up, like, just to make people see, like, see, I have only 3 views. I'm looking at it right now. And is it really a keywords? Yeah.
So it's a bit of we have another guide somewhere that explains a little bit. So
Okay.
we're going to start plugging guides all over. So keywords are important to describe to the Etsy algorithm what your product is about. But then when you launch it, you have like a short window of opportunity here where Etsy might boost your listing a little bit, and this is they are going to maybe show it a little bit in the search results, and you need to capture the click. And if you capture the click, they will maybe show you a little more, and you need to make sale at some rate, like 1% conversion rate is good. If you don't get sales in this first window of opportunity, then your listing gets buried. And so see here, this is similar comment as what we were saying earlier for another listing that was 10 months old. Your listing is 7 months old and it only has 3 views. It is very unlikely to come back from the dead. It is pretty much dead at this point, and it's more likely, it's probably better for you to create a new listing where at the moment of doing it, you do it following the guidelines a little better in terms of like having a catchy but this thumbnail is not bad, but like having better images to convert, because like once Etsy send you the views, if you don't convert it at a high enough rate, they are just going to bury you in search, and then 7 months later
I would say first for you, get to the baseline of what listing images should look like. That would be the first optimization. Then add your personality to those images and like jazz it up. That will make you stand apart. So if Etsy does send you prints, it's easier to convert. Views, it's easier to convert. But there's a lot of work that you need to do first. It's not just keywords.
In terms of keywords, like you also have like a positioning problem where you so first of all, in terms of keywords, something I like in what you do is that you are writing variations of the same word. So like, see here you have, I would say something I like you do and something I don't like you do. So you have the word t-shirt, t-shirt without the dash, shirt. Like you have 4 ways of describing the product. This is actually good because it just creates more opportunity for you to be shown to different people. But then you repeat the word T 1, 2, 3, 4 times. You repeat the word shirt 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 5 times. Well, actually, no, these are different words. 3 times. Like avoid repeating things like this. In your case, if you just position your t-shirt as just another t-shirt, it's hard. Like, so what's unique about it here, like you are talking about fashion designer, but the problem is that it's a niche that kind of like melds into just the fact that it's a t-shirt. Like it doesn't talk like it is a niche, and when we see it here, we know it's a niche. But like in the eye of the algorithm, it feels like it's almost like any other T-shirt.
Right.
Like clothing, like powerful woman. Here is good.
Mhm.
Like if we were to find your primary keywords, like it will probably be this one or this one, but unfortunately this one is hard to get. Like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
probably not that much demand for what makes your product unique, and so you need to find another way to approach that. So like try to find and answer the question of like, what is this? What
Mhm.
is it made of? You already have this.
Mhm.
Upcycle, recycle that. Who
Mhm.
is it for? And
Okay.
so here you need to answer who it is for and try to target people that will want
Okay.
to wear this product or give this product to their friends. Because when people come and buy something to gift it to their friends, they need to know, like they need help to project this product on their
Right.
friends. So if it's like a specific type of person that will wear it, like you want to make your listings about that, and you find it in this in the title, in the photos, in the lifestyle photos, and etc. So the questions again: what is it? What is it made of? Sometimes who it is for, when it is for, is it a gift, is it personalizable? You answer all
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
questions and it gives you a lot of words, and these words create like a lot of possible combinations. So
I
unfortunately,
got it.
this listing, I don't think you will bring it back from the dead,
Yeah.
but
So
you can
just.
create a new version of the listing with better photos, a better story,
Mhm.
and try to position it towards one particular type
Yeah.
of.
Be more specific. I have just a few more questions. Just want to know. So, for example, if I focus on t-shirts, shall I keep using the same keywords or no? It depends on the style, right? If it's the style was different art, it has to be more specific about that art, correct?
Well, I
The
You
think the
tags.
way I do it is just like I have some base set of keywords which are common in all listings because that's just
Mm-hmm,
describing t-shirt and your general theme.
mm-hmm,
Then you
mm-hmm,
will add like some other long tail keywords that resonates with the design and
mm-hmm,
what exactly is thing like this, like which is describing your basically design and product. So you don't
mm-hmm.
have to find new keywords for everything. If it's
Right,
just
right.
t-shirt, if
yes.
it's like
And so
faith-based t-shirt,
to come back to what I was saying earlier, like if you use your 13 keywords just to describe that a t-shirt is a t-shirt, there's nothing unique about this. So like the algorithm will not pick what's unique about your design.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
you may have like
Mhm.
4 or 5 of your tags that are here to describe what's unique about your t-shirts as a
Mhm.
t-shirt, but then you need to use the other one to describe the design the and the persona of the person that is going to wear it
Yeah.
or the
Okay.
person that
Got
is
it.
going to buy it.
Okay.
almost feel
Uh,
Got
like
it.
you should sell your original art. Honestly, it's like so good. So you
yes,
Thank
and
should
you.
definitely try to do that.
yes, also like
Thank
I love
you.
seeing that on a t-shirt. It looks very good on a t-shirt.
Yeah, because
But yeah,
I've
it feels
always,
like the
yeah.
design could be going on like so many different product types. Like
I actually
Yeah.
did
in
create it on,
apparel, on t-shirt, the sweatshirts, the other
yeah.
things, but also as it will certainly work as a poster and
I mean, original
Yeah.
art that will tie. If you sell original art and also have the supporting products, people would kind of get it. That yes, this is my original art. It's probably already sold, available as posters, and then there are
Yeah.
t-shirts and stuff.
I actually had it in my store. I just deactivated the posters, candles, everything because I'm taking those classes and they told me like for now you just need to learn how to sell and just focus on one product. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to be doing the t-shirt. So now I was thinking about to reactivate all of my old listing, change the SEO and update the old listing, but since now you're telling me it's not going to go not gonna come back from that. Am I just gonna, renew like do the same listing, but just a new listing, I guess.
Yeah.
Like this was the
So
same art design.
when people say that focus on one product,
Mhm.
learn how to sell, this is what they mean. Create stellar listings for one product so that you understand the format, you understand how buyers are looking for things.
Yes, I want to
how
add
all
something
these-
on this. Like, I don't disagree with that advice to not spread yourself on too many product types at the beginning. I will say though that t-shirt is probably one of the hardest thing to start with because you're not alone. There's just a million sellers trying to sell t-shirts. So like there might be other product types that are a little easier to put your designs on than t-shirt. Although maybe in your case your design really works really well on a t-shirt, and they do. Like it's a good t-shirt design here. But t-shirt is one of the hardest category to start with.
Yeah, since you are
Yeah.
an artist, I would say if you want to just learn, like starting with wall posters is something that you're already kind of aware of and used to, so you would know how to present it. Like, I can show you what I do. It's a little
Yeah.
overwhelming, so don't hate me, but like,
No, thank you for showing.
yeah, so this is kind of my
Oh, this is
marker.
nice.
This is my listing image template. Okay. So it
Oh,
has
okay.
20 plus lifestyle images, then everything is its supporting image, paper quality, blah, shipping. But
Oh,
since you are an artist, a visual artist, you are familiar with these terms. You know what framing and what
yeah.
canvas and what all these things are. So you will probably set yourself up for success more if you are doing something in line with what you already know, rather than figuring out how t-shirts are sold. You know, so
Yeah.
that's my pro tip. But,
Yeah. But I actually, to be honest, I'm actually a designer. At first, I started with fashion, so
ooh.
I have my whole website was the Instagram and everything was completely different design. And I just switched to art because that was my thing from my childhood. I painted too. So I come up with this collection, and it's not just a regular collection. It's an art that I use the recycled packaging, and I speak through fashion. So my first thing is like, instead of being at the galleries first, I launched it during LA Fashion Week. So those arts been like in the fashion week, and I created special couture pieces for it. And now I'm just like trying to, not trying, I'm just doing my best to monetize it and make it my bread and butter. And that's why like I was thinking like t-shirt, it makes more sense because it's apparel and I'm a designer, like, so that's what I was thinking. Like,
What I want you to do
I
is
don't know.
really like feel like an artist and demand the price you want to demand for your artwork. Don't sell yourself short by limiting yourself for t-shirts. If you want to put
Okay.
original art and you think you can create that, sell original art. You can sell it for whatever price you want to sell it. If you already have audience, you can send them to your Etsy shop. They can buy it from there. There are a lot of artists who just send their Instagram traffic. So even though their listing doesn't even have a single tag, they have thousands of sales. So there are a lot of artists like that. Okay. And
Okay.
if you are creating these things, I feel like it'll just bring you more happiness instead of getting yourself frustrated with figuring out t-shirts or mugs or anything, every time you launch a new product, it's a whole thing. People take it so casually because Printify, you can just put a design and they're like, oh, your listing is ready in 5 seconds. So it's not a thing. You have to understand, like, study competition, understand demand, figure out the listing template that you need, to place yourself apart. And it's not just an easy launch where you think you can paste your design on a product and it'll sell. So everything needs like a proper product launch. So that's why tackle one thing at a time, tackle and start with something you're familiar with and that you can master.
Yeah,
If that makes
okay.
sense.
Yeah, thank you so much for your feedback. I really appreciate, guys. Like, it's amazing. Is there any way I can also support you, like follow you, your art and your Etsy shop? It's amazing. I love your art, by the way.
Oh,
It's
thank
amazing how you put
you.
it together so neat, like just everything very structured. I need to learn to do how to do that, definitely.
Yeah, I think I can probably host a workshop for wall artists to do that at some point of time. Or
Yeah.
I can create a
Okay.
YouTube video. I've been thinking about it, but it's okay. Um, let's do that. But like, to give yourself some time, study these things, and if you're good in Photoshop, I can definitely schedule a call with you separately, and then we can go over how I do this. Um, and yeah, like add your personality to this shop. Right now, you're trying to
Okay.
compete with like 50 other thousand people who are trying to make pod and make money. You are not
Yeah.
going to go anywhere. Like you have much more to offer.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I should. Yeah,
And
definitely.
this is a very important thing here. Like, can you compete if you just want to build a small business on Etsy and you build whatever design is going to sell and you may put it on print on demand and you have very low margins and things like this. Oh, can you compete and make it? Yes, it's possible, of course. But
Mhm.
here you are bringing something more unique to the table. You are an actual, like you actually have a lot of experience as a fashion designer and as a designer. So you want to bring that and your personality into your shop and products. And this is what makes the difference. Also, you were asking how to get the views and things like this. Um, so the
Mhm.
SEO is important. You want your listings to be well crafted in the eye of Etsy
Mhm.
and the algorithm. But also, you were mentioning having an Instagram and maybe a little bit of an audience there. Like, definitely use that to kickstart your shop. Like, if you can manage to meaningfully engage the people that see your art when you post it on Instagram
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
get
Mhm.
the initial few sales when you launch a product,
Mhm.
um,
Mhm.
this will help a ton.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. So just bring the
And if you
traffic
want to
from.
support us, you can make a reel and we will share it.
Oh, yeah. With a screenshot, like how we're like doing right now.
Now, just if you can make an Instagram reel, if you like us, like, we are always
Yeah, of
looking for
course.
people for testimonials or anything that will be helpful.
Yeah. Did you guys send your Instagram? Like, how can I,
It's just
follow like your
Listadum.
artist and make?
Yeah, everything is just Instagram, like Listadum.
Yeah. What's your
Make
what?
sure to connect to a view as well. I'll let you
You
connect.
have.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Um,
Sure. But I don't know. I
we
I just love this class. This is my first time, but I love you guys. It's amazing. Like, thank you for sharing, giving a feedback. It means a lot. It means a lot. And
Sure,
thank
of
you.
course.
We are
yeah.
doing that for you all. We are really trying to help however we can. So we do these sessions every other week. Sometimes we do listing critic like today. Sometimes we talk and focus on a topic. Like in 2 weeks, we are very likely going to talk about listing videos.
Mhm.
Um, but this is not the only way we can help. Just don't hesitate to reach out. We are always here to help. You can reach out through the support or by reaching out directly to us, Cyril or Nea at listadum.com. And ask your
Okay.
questions or share your design and ask for an opinion. Like, we're always happy to help.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you.
This marks the end of today's session. We went a little bit over time, but I think it was worth it. I'm so
When
happy
are
that
we not
everybody
over
shared the.
time? Like, when are we not over time?
I know, I know. Um,
You guys
uh,
are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
you're welcome. This video, like this session, has been recorded and will be posted on our YouTube channel. And do not hesitate to reach out if you have any question, suggestion, idea, or anything about either your shop or Listadum. We are always here to help. Next session will be in 2 weeks. You can find it on luma.com/Listadum, or it will appear in your dashboard, in the Listadum dashboard when we get closer to the date. And yes,
We'll send a newsletter
any
to
closing
you.
word? Yeah.
No. Thank you so much for sharing
No.
your listings, guys.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you
Thanks
so
a lot.
much. God bless you. We'll be in touch.
God
Thank you
bless
so
you. Yeah.
much. It was very helpful.
You're so amazing. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank
You're
you.
all
God
welcome.
bless you.
Have a very
Okay.
nice rest of the day, and we'll see you next
Thank you.
time.
We'll connect soon. Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, sure, thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.